tracking the chance for rain and wintry mix tomorrow. We talked about this may be affecting the morning commute. Pete, how much snow are we expecting? Will it be anything that is cause for concern?
No, it doesn't look like it. Just flying in the air and some sleet pellets bouncing around. We're defying that thought of winter with these beautiful shots of crocuses here in the background. Chilly pattern overall this week. It stays active as well. We have a little bit of rain shower activity on Wednesday coming in. It's cold tonight. I mean, we're settling already back through the 20s in some cases. We're 32 in Lawrence, 30 in Bedford, almost there into the 20s in both Fitchburg and Worcester, 28 already in Beverly and in Marshfield, and down through Plymouth. The cold spot is Taunton at 26 degrees and also Hyannis at 26. You can see low pressure here back through Detroit. And no, we're not going to get into this mile there. It's too far away. But it's in the 60s through Charlotte and through much of South Carolina. This presses into our colder air, and it does create some flakes. But again, it's nuisance type stuff. It's delayed here. It's not coming in first thing around 5 o'clock in the morning, and that's key because it buys us time to actually warm things up through the early morning hours. This is your rudimentary timeline. It's a probability of precipitation graphic, and you can see by about 9 or 10 o'clock we're in the precip, and then we stay in it through the afternoon, and then it tails off a little bit by 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. So our best chance for seeing these brief flakes or sleet, you saw this earlier, and again, this is where we're not getting any accumulation, but again, it gets in your head, and you're like, man, I can't believe it's doing this, and late March. But it can. Minor accumulation, Townsend to Gardner through Ashburnham up into Jaffrey, New Hampshire. So it's pretty far to the north of even Worcester. And it's possible we see coating up towards Manchester or even towards Barrington, New Hampshire, and Rindge as well. Monday's high about 45 degrees. We're all over to rain by noontime and early afternoon. We should be able to warm it up to the upper 30s in the Merrimack Valley. I think 40 or low 40s would be pushing it here. It's a possibility, but we may just stay in the upper 30s from Haverhill through Lawrence and also to Leominster. But low 50s could sneak onto the islands and at least Buzzards Bay. We're in the low 50s on Tuesday with a good blend of sun and clouds. Lots of clouds in the afternoon, though. And then Wednesday, a glancing shot at a weak weather system, but we fall back in those upper 40s once again. At least Thursday and Friday are dry and quiet, right? And then maybe going into next weekend, we have some more weather coming our way. That seems to be the pattern where we get a weak weather system or a storm system come through here every 2 or 3 days. Oh, look at the warmth building out through the plains. Wouldn't you like to get into that? Well, no. If we go through time, you can see the blue stays over us. This is the below normal air. It's all the way in through Thursday. So it will be, actually closer to normal. Our high temperature should be around 50 degrees this time of year. And guess where we'll be for much of this work week? Around 50 degrees, maybe even nudging into the low 50s, both Tuesday and Friday. Next weekend looks a little unsettled. We have some hope maybe we can bump into some milder air, though, Darren.
Sounds good. Thank you, Pete. A quick reminder right here to scan the QR code right there on your screen to download our NBC Boston app. You can also visit the weather section and set up personalized alerts for where you live and watch the latest video forecasts anytime you like.